Kids and phones, the age-old debate. Hear me out here. So moms and dads all across the country, you probably hear your kids ask for a cell phone dozens of times a week, if not dozens of times a day. And everyone has an opinion on the right age to say yes. Is the phone going to make your child antisocial or anxious? Well, a new study is actually flipping that narrative. News Nation's Brooke Schaefer takes a look at it. And Brooke, woo, holy moly, this is about to whip up a lot of feelings and thoughts here. And a lot of parents actually may be surprised by this.
Yeah, and the results of this study even surprised some of the researchers, Marky, who said they expected to go into this and find only negative things to say about kids having smartphones. Instead, they said they found those phones may not be as harmful as parents think. This pilot survey was released by the University of South Florida. It looked at about 1,500 middle schoolers, ages 11 to 13. And researchers, they asked those kids questions about their digital use and lives, questions about their self-esteem, whether they deal with anxiety or depression. And they found kids who have phones fared better than their peers who don't. Now, the survey, it showed that kids with smartphones spend more time hanging out with their friends in person. They were more likely to feel good about themselves than kids who don't own smartphones, about 80% to 69%. And kids who own smartphones were reportedly less likely to say they felt depressed. Here's one of the authors of this survey.
It appears that just as adults need smartphones to have vibrant, thriving social lives, kids do as well. And about 80%, 78% of kids in our survey had their own smartphones. And so the other 20 or so percent of kids likely feel excluded. They're more likely to be cyberbullied, and they're kind of left out of the conversations.
This study, it challenges a lot of others, which suggests that smartphones can actually be catastrophic for kids. One study released in 2022 found evidence that greater use of a phone may be associated with poorer mental health in kids and teens. Social psychologist Jonathan Haidt, who wrote The Anxious Generation, it's a book on what he calls the rewiring of childhood through smartphones, described this study as flawed. But these researchers in Florida, they did point out that their findings were not all positive. They said that posting on social media can lead to kids feeling more depressed or anxious. But they highlighted just how nuanced they believe these conversations are around kids and smartphones. One thing many people agree on, even the researchers in this study, they said that kids should not sleep in the same room as their devices. Of course, it disrupts their sleep patterns, those alerts, they can wake them up. And even if they say they won't go online, typically they do.